It always seems impossible until it's done. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I never lose. I either win or learn. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's inspiring others to move beyond it. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. I am not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That is why it is such a powerful weapon. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. It is in the character of growth that we should learn from both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived, it's what difference we have made to the lives of others. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. As we must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. Action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can change the world. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden, but never extinguished. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. There can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. We owe our children, the most vulnerable citizens in our society, a life free of violence and fear. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Freedom is an ideal for which I am prepared to die. A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dream of. Peace is the greatest weapon for development that any person can have. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. The brave man is Not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere. It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor. When a man has done what he considers to be his duty to his people and his country, he can rest in peace. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end, he and the other side must be closer and thus emerge stronger. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. Let there be work, bread, water, and salt for all. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than through acts of retribution. I am the captain of my soul. The time is always right to do what is right. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other. Your playing small does not serve the world. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, of honesty, but humility. If you want the cooperation of humans around you, you must make them feel they are important. And you do that by being genuine and humble. Our real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. There is no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. Our real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. There is no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. The power of imagination created the illusion that my vision went much further than the naked eye could actually see. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. A critical, independent, and investigative press is the lifeblood of any democracy. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. When the water starts boiling, it is foolish to turn off the heat. Tread softly, breathe peacefully, and laugh hysterically.